Hey, my name's Tad, and I'm the founder and CEM of Fretbuzz.
And my name is Tucker, and I'm also a co-founder of Fretbuzz, and I specifically concentrate on website design.
The initial idea came to me out of frustration, actually. There was really no great way to buy and sell musical equipment. I was always having to pull up around 5 different websites just to do one thing musically. So it was logical just to put 2 and 2 together. When you yourself are the consumer, it's easy to understand what you want and need in a product. More importantly, why you actually need that in the product. In this case, our product would be our web experience or the website.
About a year ago, Tad came to me with the idea of how to change how people interacted with music. So basically a one-stop shop for anything and everything to do music related. I immediately fell in love with the idea. Just like everyone else in this world, I absolutely love music.
I'm a solutions guy, and I always have been. I like to figure out how to make things work and see it out till the end. I was a counselor for 2 years. I then moved on to a fine arts university where I majored in social studies education. I realized that really wasn't what I wanted to do with my life, and later I found Verizon Wireless. You name it, and I've probably done it in telecommunications. Anything from outside marketing to data networking solutions. Currently, I'm a manager in Greenville, South Carolina. I have been for about 2.5 years. The team that I've been able to put together, we've systematically raised profit over 500% since my start date. Recently, I've been holding training classes from 10 to 12 and have been going store to store acting as facilitative quality control. What that really entails is going into a store and figuring out what is wrong with the store's systems, procedures, employees, and management. Finding out what's wrong and then fixing it. So I guess not the most fun job to have at 24 sometimes, but it's an invaluable experience and I treat it as such. I usually get home from 9 to 9:30 and we work on Fretbuzz late into the night. I'm now ready to quit my job and commit 100% of my time to Fretbuzz. So our life is just hustle and bustle. It's go, 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 but we wouldn't have it any other way.
I've been designing since I was in 8th grade, and so I decided to make a career out of something I love to do. So I went to college, got my bachelor's degree in graphic design and minored in photography, and there I started my career. I started working as an interactive designer at a local web company, and then after that, opportunities opened up to where I was able to work 2 jobs, making it possible for me to buy my first house at 23 years old. Tad is actually one of my roommates and has been working out great. So what we do, he goes home, well, we do our day job, we come back, we start working on Fretbuzz late into the night, and sometimes we don't get to bed till around 3, 4 in the morning, but like Tad said, we wouldn't have it any other way. Currently, right now, I am a senior web designer at a web firm here in South Carolina, and then also an event manager at a historical venue. Since I've been there, bookings have raised 25%, and our reputation in the community has changed for the positive. We are dedicated, determined, hardworking guys that are committed to the future of Fretbuzz.
I'd say I'm a very motivated person. I like to get things done, and there's always a ton to do. I do make a conscious effort to lead by example. So if we have to meet a certain project deadline, I'll be the first to pull the all-nighter to make sure that we get it done. I've actually had people tell me that I'm hard to please, which I really don't understand. I just want something to be done right and expect it to be done right. I believe there should always be a mixture of creativity and competence in every end result. And sometimes you have to have vision or direction in order to see that through to the end. Of course, I could be, I guess, just full of crap. But other people have told me that I possess natural, innate intuition. So I guess for this company's sake, I hope they're right.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist, which could be good, but also bad. There's so much you can do with site design that it's really easy to get caught up in the smallest details. I love to design print, web, whatever. I just love designing. But effective designing really starts when you put yourself in the mindset of an average user. So it's vital to know what users like and dislike about browsing the internet. What can we make easier to use? What we can organize the site better? How can we make less more? So we pour these philosophies into Fretbuzz, and I think users will definitely, subconsciously, be very grateful for that. Tad's biggest weakness. I think his biggest weakness would probably be playing his freaking guitar so loud at 2 in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. We got work the next morning.
It's beautiful music.
True. I mean, it's enjoyable to listen. But on a serious note, I would probably say that Tad's biggest weakness is probably taking on too much. We always have so much to do with Fretbuzz, meetings, updates, everything. And staying up so late all the time. It's necessary, but if he doesn't get any sleep, you're gonna die, man. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Yeah, cannot die. Don't want to die. Okay, so Tucker's weaknesses. I guess first I definitely have to say your biggest weakness is that you're gonna have to be more tolerant of me playing the guitar.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Here's weakness.
Yeah, that'll work.
No, I'd say that Tucker's weakness is basically one of your biggest strengths could actually be one of your biggest weaknesses, and that is that Tucker is a perfectionist. So, which is great. I love that because I'm a perfectionist, he's a perfectionist. That's half the reason that I hired him on the job, was that he pays attention to the details in the project, which is very, very, very important. But what happens is if someone gets sidetracked on a particular detail on a project, then that can really throw off the projected timeline. And we've got to stay focused and got to stay on the tasks. So I love all of his work. It's amazing. Later on, you'll see some of these, the work that we've done, but I guess, See that right there?
Yes, we're on a time schedule.
Yep. See this?
Yes, I understand that.
Watching.
I am pumped to get this off the ground. Fretbuzz has endless possibilities. One of our plans down the road, pretty much way down the road, is to start a music camp for kids that are not fortunate to be plugged into music early on. I took a trip to Africa in about 2004, and it was an eye-opener to say the least. The people there had absolutely nothing. All they had were mud huts, and that was it. But they had bongo drums and just their voices, and what an amazing sound they made with just those instruments. They danced, they sang, they raised their hands to the music, and I could just tell how music affected and brought joy to people's lives. And I realized that wherever you are, and whoever you are, whatever you're doing, music is universal. Music affects everyone, and I'm very grateful for my parents to have been plugged me into music early on. I play violin, piano, voice, been involved in orchestras, concert bands, choirs, ensembles. I went to music camp, and Tad and I have actually been in a band together. He played lead guitar and I was keys and backup vocal. So I know how much music is important and how music can teach you discipline, dedication, and determination. Skills that are perhaps lacking in some communities, so a music camp is a great solution to give back.
I guess what I'm excited about is that music is such a huge part of my life. I'm very excited to share that with others, and in fact that's a huge part of what this site about is sharing music and getting involved with the community, bringing everyone together. So that's a really, really, really cool thing to be involved with in the first place, but I think Fretbuzz actually sets itself up into a position where it can actually give back to the community in a different way, where think about school programs. School's music program is probably one of the first programs it has to be cut. Fretbuzz could give back, equipment in some way. So there's so many different opportunities and different ways we could help out, in those different channels locally. So very excited about that. The way sound affects different people has always fascinated me to my very core. How can you hear a song for the first time in years and somehow remember all the words? How can a 90-year-old lady not remember the name of her daughter but still remember how to play Beethoven's Fifth? Music is just something that affects people in different ways, and it's something that you can never take away from someone. The right chord pattern or song can make you smile, dance, cry, or even drift to sleep or bring back a lost memory. Now think, if the listeners of music can experience this, then what do the actual creators of music feel? That entire network of musically minded people is the audience and market we are tapping into, and I'm more than stoked to be able to bring that to them, the hub a website that they need in order to be successful or just have fun. It's awesome. It's Fretbuzz.